when I would sometimes with Guru Maharaj allow my intellect and analytical abilities to get the upper hand and start like A plus B equals C kind of thing about some exalted devotee's background. Once Guru Maharaj, he said, you're going to break your head if you keep thinking like this. He said, actually, he said, we want to be in a position to receive their grace. So we don't want to look too far in the background. And this is the difference between spiritual culture and material culture. Because this is the cultivation of faith. So an example is given to help us understand this. Because we have a tendency to put all the emphasis on objective reality and ignore the subjective aspect. When spiritual culture puts the maximum amount of emphasis on the subjective aspect while de-emphasizing the objective. So what is the nyai, the books of logic? What do they say? Nagna matrika nyai. This is a fault in thinking. And what is it called? The fault of the naked mother logic. And what it means is, if you have a child, there's your mother, you're a child. And the child starts thinking, my mother was once a naked girl. So instead of seeing as mother, the nourishing mother figure and all that, which is true, the actual reality at the present, if we look in the background and say, yeah, but she was once a naked girl, and you think of her in that way, there's some fault on your part. And even though it may be technically, objectively true, it has no bearing on her present position. So that has to be factored in and understood also. So when we're dealing with devotees, particularly, and we don't want to lose the grace of the devotees and of Krishna, right? How we view his devotees, those who are near and dear to him, and those who have dedicated their lives to promoting Krishna consciousness. We can't say like, oh, but in the background there's this, or in the background there's that. And in this context, that means even so-called objective, observable, objective criteria will deceive you, not enlighten you, or give you a better glimpse of who they are. It will actually prevent you and deceive you from understanding who is before you. So that's the nature of spiritual culture.